Hey, this is Igor. Welcome to this training. Give me a quick one in the chat if you can actually hear me. Awesome. Awesome. Yes. So it's Thursday. We're just getting going here. We're warming things up. If you can hear some background noise, don't mind it. It's my wife upstairs. She's baking a cake. I'm not sure why. There's any particular occasion. She just decided to do it. But yeah. I'm excited for this training. I'm really excited for this training because I actually brought in my good friend Greg, who's doing something really, really special. Now, just like many people out there, Greg is making money on Amazon. Unlike like many people out there, Greg isn't doing it by shipping products or selling crap from China or doing much of the traditional stuff at all. In fact, he's bringing this really unique approach to Amazon, which I really don't see many people do. In fact, I really don't see too many people on Amazon actually do it. Therefore, in my opinion, the competition is very low and it makes it an even more lucrative opportunity for people who would like to do it. And this approach doesn't require you to have a website, to do anything technical. It actually allows you to profit from selling information. Yes, information. So it could be, ebooks or, educational stuff, whatever the case, but to do it on Amazon. But the thing is that you can't really sell information on Amazon. You can't really sell an ebook on Amazon unless you package it into a Kindle. But that's really not how Greg's doing it. Greg found a really unique and I'd say pretty incredible approach to basically have zero cost upfront and to leverage this massive behemoth of a website called Amazon and all of their buyers, right? Because anyone who goes on Amazon, they actually go there with the intent to buy something, which means you're never going to hurt for traffic. And he's able to monetize this traffic in an extremely unique way that just works because his students are going from zero to having a $3,000 to $6,000 per month passive income with Amazon in as little as 30 days. So that's why I'm really pumped. That's why I'm really excited about this webinar today. And that's why I really think that it's time for me to shut up and just bring out Greg and for him to teach you this because it's a pretty cool strategy. So Greg Caesar, take it away, my friend.
All right. Hey, thank you for that wonderful intro. I want to start by saying I appreciate the fact that you've invited me here to come and talk to your tribe and teach them what we are doing. But more importantly, folks, I want to thank you guys who are on this training right now and taking the time out of your busy day to come and listen to this training. I am humbled by the fact that you have allowed me to come and teach you how we are generating income online. And I promise that I'm going to show you something that is not only different, it's unique, it's something that you've never thought about, but more importantly, it's been right under your nose all along and just didn't know it was there. So what we're going to be covering on this training is the easiest way to create a six-figure business by tapping into a vault of hungry buyers and create an instant stream of monthly recurring revenue without you having to drive any traffic, without you having to personally sell anything or do any marketing whatsoever. And guess what? No matter what the economic condition, I know this is a huge promise. I know this is a tall order, but I promise to over-deliver to you. And by the time we are done with this training, you will completely understand what we are doing and why it is so powerful. So I need your attention, please. Please turn off your cell phones. Please turn off Facebook. And if you're an internet marketer who's serious about building your online business and you want to build a nice recurring business from home, then please tell your significant other you're going to be busy, as the next 60 to 90 minutes may actually change your life forever. So who am I? My name is Greg Caesar, and I started working with local businesses back in 1997. I was working a corporate job, and I had a boss tell me, when I tell you to do something, you do it. And at that very moment, I realized that I was unemployable. I realized there was no way I can go and do this 9-to-5 grind for somebody else who's going to tell me that I'm supposed to do whatever they tell me to do. So I quit my job came home and told my wife that I quit my job and I'm starting a business on this thing called the internet. That's what we used to call it back in 1997. Needless to say, we had to hand in the company vehicle, no more expense account. So I was on the couch for a couple weeks as I told my wife we were going to move in with her parents. So when I started this business in 1997, I was helping local businesses market and sell their products on the internet. So around 2002, I decided I wanted to sell my own products online. And the only reason I wanted to do that was so I can get more local clients. I wanted to go to a business and say, well, why would you hire that guy or that gal? They don't sell anything online, so they don't understand your traffic needs. They don't understand your conversion needs. They don't understand your advertising needs. So what happened is I got so good at selling products that since then I've sold over 100,000 ebooks online, all without affiliates. Yes, I did that myself. And if I include all my channels, like my affiliates and other channels that we sell through, my customer database, people I've actually sold to, is over 150,000 people. So yes, I do know a thing or two of how to generate income online and can teach you what I've learned over the years. Now, since then, I've gone on to work with some of the most brilliant marketers on the planet. I regularly mastermind or help some of the top marketers out with things that they're working on, or just giving secret ideas and strategies that I've learned over the years. And then around 2003 is when I started helping entrepreneurs build their dreams about online marketing and online entrepreneurship. That was the first year I was invited to come speak at a seminar anywhere on this planet. Now, since then, I've become an internationally recognized speaker on wealth creation. I've spoken as far away as Singapore, Malaysia, United Kingdom, Jamaica, and all over the United States, teaching people how to build wealth online. Now, I want to let you know, many people look at me and they say, must be nice, you are so lucky. And to be honest with you, sometimes I find that quite insulting, because what they didn't realize and what they didn't see is the struggle. See, I grew up poor in the projects of Stamford, Connecticut. My parents are immigrants from Haiti, and they came to the United States in the late 60s. My dad was making $1 an hour. Yes, $1 an hour is what my dad was making. But I will tell you this, what I learned from my parents who were immigrants. My dad taught us the difference between mental poverty and physical poverty. See, the difference is mental poverty is some people, they don't even know they're broke. They don't even realize that there's more things to life than what they have. Physical poverty is when you just don't have your vehicle yet, right? You understand there's a world out there waiting for you, but you just don't have that vehicle. You just don't know what that vehicle is yet. So my dad, who was making $1 an hour in the late 60s, today he's in his 80s, and he makes anywhere from $20,000 to $30,000 a month in income. Now, how is he doing that? Well, his vehicle became real estate. He started investing into real estate properties. In fact, the last property he bought maybe 6-7 years ago, the bank said to him, well, how do you plan on paying for this property? And he said, I'll write you a check. So he went from making $1 an hour to buying a house cash, just writing a check out of his account. Now, some of my friends that I grew up with in the projects of Stamford, Connecticut, are actually still there today, some 40 years later. They don't even realize they're not supposed to be there. Today, I live in the Atlanta market, and my home is over 8,000 square feet, and we have 4 fireplaces. Growing up, I never dreamt of one fireplace, let alone having 4. I call this the house that the internet bought, because if it wasn't for internet marketing and selling products online, I would never be able to have this house. Now, when I started my business in 1997, I had no money, no experience, and no clue what I was doing. So if I, the son of an immigrant, can figure this out, what is holding you back? And the answer is absolutely nothing. Now, imagine for a second, I want to ask you what your life would be like if you knew how to make more money online and in less time and with less effort, and know how to create automated income without having to spend a lot of money. Folks, it's just knowledge. That's it. I'm no better than you, and you're no better than I. But I have a knowledge that some of you may not have, and I'm willing to share that with you, right? What if you never had to worry about struggling to make real money online, or never wasting your time and money and energy on things that don't work ever again? What if you can get a shortcut to the front of the line? And what if you could build a 3K per month recurring business and have sales coming in 30 days or less without you having to spend a lot of money doing that? And what would it be like if you can build that business and you can do that on just a few few hours a month to manage that, right? What would that mean to you and your significant other? Would you be able to now make money and also enjoy that money with your family and your kids? What would that life be like? Because I know people who work 60 to 80 hours a week just to be able to pay the mortgage. Sure, you've got a good mortgage, a nice house, but you're working 80 hours a week. What good is that? So, what is this business? I know you guys are dying to find out what this business is. And guys, it's an Amazon business. But it's not Amazon the way that you know it. We're doing something very unique, very different on Amazon that's going to absolutely blow you away. Now, if I'm going to start a business, right? Why would I start an Amazon business out of all the options of businesses that I can start today? And the answer is simple. Amazon has millions of hungry buyers who go to that website for the sole purpose of buying. They're already on that website buying. I mean, think about this, right? I'm sure many of you guys have a Prime account, right? And think about what Prime is. Prime is we actually pay Amazon money for the privilege to buy more products from Amazon. Think about the psychology of the people who are Amazon customers. Those are the cream of the crop. They're not the bottom of the barrel. So you want to be in front of those people. So what motivated me to start this business? True story. 2012, 2013, even into 14, selling on Amazon was the rage. Everybody was talking about, you got to sell on Amazon, you got to sell on Amazon. And so I looked at it, bought a couple courses, and I'm not going to lie to you, it was intimidating. What these people were saying you had to do, I mean, literally, you needed $30,000, $40,000 to go and start this business. And I just didn't feel like I wanted to invest $40,000 into a brand new business. So it scared me, and I did nothing. Well, 2014, I was at a barbecue at a good friend of ours who's an internet marketer. And we're at this barbecue, and another friend of ours shows up with his kids. And my buddy says, you wouldn't believe what my daughter is doing. And I said, what? Tell me. And he goes, she's making between $30 and $40 a day on Amazon. And guys, I'm going to let you know something that bothered me. Here I am, a world-class internet marketer traveling the globe, teaching people how to build wealth, and this guy's daughter is making more money than I am on Amazon. And I'm not sure if it's the fact that, that was his daughter, or the fact that she was 8 years old at the time and she was making more money than I was on Amazon. But it infuriated me enough to take action. I said to myself, if an 8-year-old girl can do it, then I can do it also. And that's when it clicked for me. So that was July 2014, and I decided to go and take some action. Now, I'm going to show you my journey from where we were then to where we are with some numbers from this year. But as you can see here, January 1st through August 18, 2014, we didn't make any money on Amazon, right? When I was thinking about being an Amazon seller, when it was just something I talked about, I made no money. Now, I will let you know that our product went live on the 18th. Okay, so August 18th, 2014 is when our product first went live on Amazon. Now, let me show you what happened on the first 24 hours. We made $9.95. Guys, $9.95. Now, I know some of you guys are thinking, what a waste of time that is. You can't even go out and buy Starbucks coffee and a sandwich for $9.95. But I was doing cartwheels. I'm excited. My wife thinks I'm crazy. She's like, what are you so excited about? It's only $9, right? Well, there's short-term and there's long-term thinking here. In the short term, yeah, this sucks. What a waste of time that is. But in the long term, I said, if only I can figure out 10 ways to make $9.95. What if I can fail 10 different ways a day? Guess what? That's $99.50 a day, or $36,317.50 per year. Would that change your life? Even if you are a high income, you're making $200,000 per year, an additional $36,000 coming in recurring is, I'm not great at math. What is that? A 40% increase in revenue. Who's going to say no to that? I certainly wasn't. So let me show you the first month. That was from the 18th through the 31st of August. We did a whopping $69.89. So if you think I was excited for $9, I'm going crazy for $69. Here's the second month. We did $374.28. And again, I'm thinking, boy, if I can find 50 different ways to make $374 a month, that's 15 grand a month. I'll take that, right? So my wife is starting to get a little excited. She hasn't bought into it yet, but this is what changed her mind. By the third month, I was at $1,987.11. By this point, I'm doing cartwheels off the side of the garage, right? My wife is starting to say, maybe there is something to what you're doing here on Amazon. You need to keep going. And that was the motivation that I needed and wanted to hear. So guys, 3 months into a brand new business, one that I had no experience in, I was exactly where you are today. And I am already at $2K per month in sales. Not bad, right? So I want to let you guys know results are not typical. I certainly am not a typical guy. Right? I am an action taker. I heard that you guys are action takers and you are the cream of the crop. So I'm hoping you're going to take action today. But I will say this. I'm going to walk you through the system that we are using and how we're using it to get great results. But please understand, like I said, my results are not typical. Most people who watch or attend a training will get 0 results because they're going to go out and watch TV and not even take action on that. And like I said, I hope you guys are action takers. But however, I am happy to share with you for free exactly what is working for us today. So if you are looking for a do nothing, sit on your butt and make $1 million program, you are on the wrong training. You might as well just leave right now, right? This is not what this training is about. What I want to do is give you a realistic way to build a 3K per month business and then show you that you can scale that into 6 figures or more over the period of 1 to 2, even 3 years from now. This is a real business, okay? So although what I will show you will be the absolute easiest thing that you will ever do, you will have to invest some time to make that happen. I want to be upfront and realistic with you at the same time. So what we're going to cover today, secret number one is how you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have 0 marketing experience. Secret number 2, small untapped markets are more profitable than large markets. I know that doesn't make sense, but you will get it. And secret number 3, and this is the secret sauce, the untapped category on Amazon that is way easier to make money in than any other category on Amazon. So let's break this down. Secret number 1. You can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have 0 marketing experience. So how do we do that? How do you build a business without having to do any of the work? Most internet marketers think building an internet business has to be complicated and it has to take a lot of time and effort. Actually, you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time if you learn how to leverage existing resources instead of creating them from scratch. So what do I mean by this? Let's discuss. You can build your business from scratch or you can leverage existing resources. Amazon is that existing resource. Amazon already has all the customers you are ever going to need. All you need to do is tap into that resource. Think about this for a second. Right now, you're watching this training. Most likely you're on your computer or desktop or laptop, right? Let me ask you something. Your laptop is charged, isn't it? Did you go in the backyard, you put some water, some neutrons, protons in a bucket, added some electricity, mix it up and created the power that's powering your computer? No. What did you do? You took the plug, you stuck it in a wall, and you tapped into the grid. You tapped into that power grid that already exists. You didn't create the grid, you tapped into it, and then you took some of the resources and you use it for your own benefit, which is, i.e., to power your laptop. Right? Guys, this is what you want to do with Amazon. Tap into that Amazon grid and let Amazon power your business. So Amazon has millions of customers already. And guess what? For the most part, Amazon doesn't sell anything. I want you to think of Amazon as a gigantic super affiliate. right? All they do is sell other people's products, right? That is what Amazon does. They are a gigantic super affiliate and they are brilliant. Jeff Bezos realized I can make more money selling other people's products than I can trying to come up with a million different products to sell and manage. Okay, so also, Amazon pays for advertising. Did you know when you see an ad online, Google, Facebook, YouTube, or anywhere that's an Amazon ad, 99% of those are being paid for by Amazon. So Amazon is paying for the ad to sell your product. Who do you think is going to get a better deal or better pricing with Google? Do you think I will get a better price with Google AdWords? Or do you think Amazon, who's spending billions of dollars with Google, is going to get a better price on the advertising? Of course, Amazon is. Amazon also does something called retargeting. Let me explain what that is for those who don't understand. Let's say you're looking for a purple couch. You go on a website somewhere and you search for a purple couch. Now, you leave that website, you didn't buy the couch. And then you go to another website looking for a red Toyota. So you're on this website for the red Toyota, and here is an ad for that purple couch you were just looking at. And you're thinking to yourself, well, how did they know that I was on this website for red Toyotas? Well, that's called retargeting. So Amazon, when someone looks at your product on Amazon, and they didn't buy the product, Amazon will follow them all over the internet and keep showing them your product and say, hey, you didn't buy John's product. You didn't buy Mike's product. It's still available to buy. The other way that Amazon does retargeting is when someone looks at your product and they don't buy your product, long as they've got an Amazon account, do you know Amazon sends them an email with a picture of your product and a link to go buy it? Think of how powerful that kind of technology is. And again, for average people like you and I to create that kind of technology, it's impossible. But Amazon has the resources to do that. And certainly you are going to tap into that resource to use it. So, and then also Amazon fulfills your product. So there's two ways you can sell on Amazon. One is called FBM, Fulfilled by Merchant. And the other one is called FBA, Fulfilled by Amazon. So let me give you an example of both. FBM, Fulfilled by Merchant. Your product is in the Amazon marketplace. Someone goes to Amazon, they buy your product. Amazon sends you an email that says, hey, Mike, hey, Mary, hey, John, we just sold one of your products. You've got to get in your car, go to the post office, and ship the product to the customer. And by the way, you've got 48 hours to do that. That's Fulfilled by Merchant. Now, Fulfilled by Amazon, same scenario. Your product is in the Amazon marketplace. Someone buys your product. Now, you're still going to get an email from Amazon, except that email now says, hey, Bob, hey, Mary, hey, Mike, we just sold one of your products, but don't worry about it. We've already put it on a UPS truck. We're shipping it to the customer, and we're going to deposit the funds into your account in a couple days. Now, one is Amazon did all the work. One is you did all the work. So obviously, we like FBA because Amazon does all the work for us. Now, remember I said I'm not into get rich quick, right? Why is this not a get rich quick? The work is getting done. It's just we don't have to do it. Amazon is doing it for us. Now, did you notice I said Amazon does the work? Amazon does the marketing. Amazon pays for the marketing. Amazon does the fulfilling for you. Right? Here's an example of emails that I've received where Amazon said, Amazon has shipped an item you sold. Amazon has shipped an item you sold. Amazon has shipped an item you sold. Notice it doesn't say, Greg, you need to go ship this item. The work is done for me on my behalf. Now, I don't think Amazon is doing this because they want to be nice to me. They're a business. They're going to take a percentage of the sale. But let me ask you this. How much easier is it for you to succeed when you have a business partner who's willing to do 95% of the heavy lifting for you? Right? The work is already done. In fact, it's already there now. The only thing missing is you with your product on Amazon. Now, secret number 2, instead of one high volume, super competitive product, you are better off in several smaller niche markets that no one cares about. Okay? Now, let's break this down. How can you build a 6-figure business without having a 6-figure product? Most internet marketers think the only way to build a 6-figure business is to find a super hot product that millions of people are searching for. Actually, instead of one high volume, super competitive product, you are better off in several smaller niche markets that no one cares about. So what do I mean? Well, products that can sell six figures will have six figures of competition. I mean, think about it. Someone is on Amazon, they're making six figures a week worth of sales. Do you really think they're going to allow you to come in there and take 20% market share for them? No, those people can make it extremely difficult for you to compete, right? You don't want to go out and compete against people who are selling six-figure products. It's way too much work. Instead of one product that makes you $50,000 per month, why not sell 10 products that only make $5K per month? It's still $50K, isn't it? Right? So small markets like this are a waste of time for the big players. Could you imagine the board of IBM sitting around the table and they're saying, boy, I can't wait till we launch this new product. And if we can make $10,000 a month on this new product, this is going to be amazing, right? Could you imagine the board of IBM having that conversation? So you see, as a big player, it is a waste of time for them. Could you imagine, if you're familiar with ClickBank, someone who is a super seller on ClickBank, they're making $1 million a month. Could you imagine them wanting to launch a product that's only going to make $5,000 per month? I mean, they're making $5,000 in a day or half a day. Why would they waste their time on a product that would do that in a month? But see, to a smart marketer like yourself, if you did that 4 or 5 times, you can make the same money, but you don't have to fight against the big players. So what's happening is you're going up against the mom and pops who don't know any better. And then what happens now is because you don't have that competition, that means you rank instantly and you start making money faster. Did you notice we started making our sales within 24 hours of going live? It's because this is how we're able to do that. So now remember this, it is much easier to make 5K per day than it is to make 50K. So imagine if you had 2 products, right? 2 products that only do, or a product that only did 2 sales a day. Now imagine if that one product is doing 2 sales a day and you're making $27 off of that product. Guys, that's $540 per day if you did that 10 different ways. Would that change your life? Right? So imagine 2 products that make 2 sales a day, $27, that's $540 per day. That is life-changing for most people anywhere on this planet. Now, secret number 3, there are massive untapped categories on Amazon where you can make 6 figures or more. This is the secret sauce, and this is where you want to pay attention. So, most internet marketers like to follow the herd. You've seen it, guys. They try to sell the exact same things that everybody else is selling on Amazon. They want to sell the widgets, the gadgets, the blenders, the mitts, the hats, and all that stuff, the jewelry, right? Most internet marketers think Amazon is also saturated and there's no way I can make money on Amazon, right? Actually, selling information courses on Amazon is completely untapped and wide for the picking. Let me repeat that, guys. This is the sauce. Selling information courses on Amazon is completely untapped and wide open for the picking. And I'm going to teach you what format we do that. So let's talk about this. First of all, what is information? How to do this? How to do that? It's content. It's knowledge. Right? In fact, information has been around for thousands of years and information will continue to be around for thousands of years. What is college? College is nothing more than a very expensive 4-year information course, right? So information is here to stay. But here's the deal. Millions of people already search Amazon every single day for information. Think about Kindle. Think about the books. People are already selling information on Amazon. But more importantly, people are already buying information on Amazon. So I don't need to convince or teach people to go do that. They're already doing it. All I did was position myself in front of them. So the only challenge with Kindle and with books are 2 things. Number 1, there's a lot of competition in those categories. A lot of books, a lot of Kindle products, right? So you do have some competition. The other thing is going to be your margins and your price points, right? So how much can you sell a book for on Kindle? As a matter of fact, guys, type this into the chat box. Let me know, guys. Tell me what you think. What is the most you've paid for a Kindle ebook on Amazon? Mary, Walter, Tim, let me know what you think. Sue, Jean, Michelle, Mark, Simu, how are you? Let me know what you guys think. Okay, we're seeing some numbers. Frank says $2. Mark said $3.99. Mark, that's typically where I'm at. Simu, you said $20. You are a big baller, Simu. I've never, hopefully, first of all, I'm pronouncing your name correctly, but I've never paid that much for a product on Kindle. Usually, I think maybe $8 might have been the most that I've paid. But let me tell you what we're doing. We are now taking our content and we're repackaging that content and making it physical. Once we make it physical, we put it on the physical side on Amazon. So now we're on the same side of Amazon with the expensive products, the blenders, the washing machines, the lawnmowers. So now we don't have to sell a $2 ebook or Kindle product. Now I can sell a $40, $50, $60, $70, $80 course on Amazon. So the physical side is not only 10 times bigger than the Kindle and book side, but it's also where the most margins and higher price products are as well. So again, remember, you have way more profits on the physical side. I will let you know we've got a product that we were selling on Amazon, and on Kindle, and the most I can get for it profitably was $2.99. I took that product and turned it into an audio, sold it physically. So the only thing I did was change the format. I didn't change one word in the product. We went from a $2.99 product all the way to a $40 product on the physical side of Amazon. Folks, do you understand what I just said there? I didn't change one word in the product. I just changed the format, how it was delivered. That's it. So what are some of the formats that you're going to want to use to make your product in a physical form? Let's talk about that. So number one is audio, and you can make that an audio CD. And guys, an audio CD holds 1 hour worth of content. So if you created an audio CD, it would take you 1 hour to create this audio CD. Now, the next one is a DVD, and a DVD can hold more than that. So think about something that you can teach people where they don't need to see it. You can do it as audio. Something that you would teach people where they need to see it, you would do it as a video. Okay, and that would be a DVD. Now, I know some of you are thinking, well, no one buys a CD. Nobody wants a DVD anymore. Let me just say a couple things. This year, Xbox and PlayStation are coming out with their new platforms. And did you know both of those come with a Blu-ray player? And Xbox 360, I believe it was, sold somewhere north of 20-something million units of that product. So yes, people will and still do have CD and DVD players. Last month on Amazon, 895,000 people searched for a DVD player. Not last year, last month. Third is, who is the people who will most likely want to use a DVD and a CD? Think about people who are in their 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and 70s who still have DVD players all over the house. I mean, I'm in my 40s and I still use and prefer to have a DVD player. But guess what? Those are also people with disposable income also. Now, I will show you some other formats. The next one is a USB stick. Right? You can put your content on a USB stick. An average USB can hold anywhere from 4 to 8 gigs worth of content. And how about this? Flashcards. People still read. So you can create a content on a flashcard. Think about what you can sell on a flashcard that you could sell. I recently saw a flashcard that was in a box like you see here, and it was $1 million product on Amazon. How about posters? Think about what kind of content you can put on posters. One of our new products that we recently launched is a poster. And we sell it for over $20, and we're averaging somewhere in the neighborhood of 300 to 400 units a month. It's a new product, only a few months old. How about a cheat sheet? How about an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper with content on there? Right? That's a cheat sheet. So again, doesn't have to be CD, doesn't have to be DVD. It can be any of these format, long as it's information. Now, let me give you an idea of what it costs to produce some of these. The cheapest item on this page, which is the cheat sheet, costs me about 18 cents to duplicate. The most expensive item on the page is going to be either the DVD or the USB, and that's about $2 to duplicate. So very inexpensive to duplicate these types of formats here. Okay, now, how many of you, and this is a funny question, but how many of you can talk or know someone who can talk for an hour? If that is you, type a 1 in the chat box. If you know someone or if you can talk for an hour, put a 1 in the chat box. Now, I can talk way more than an hour. My wife is always telling me I need to be quiet. But many of you here are saying ones. Gene, Lamar, Kathy, Michelle, Alex, all of you guys said 1. Absolutely. Now here's the second question. How many of you can hit a record button or know someone who can hit the record button for you if your arms cannot reach that far? Right? So if you can talk for an hour and if you can hit the record button, guess what? Then you can wildly succeed with this business model. Folks, it's really simple. All we're doing is we're recording and we're shipping the product to Amazon. That's, if I were going to break it down for you, that's really all we're doing. Recording content and shipping it to Amazon. Recording content, shipping it to Amazon. That's it. Right? If you can talk for an hour, you can sell content on Amazon. So I want to continue the journey. This is month number 4. Look, $3,004.19. This is month number 5, $2,165.18. Here is, and by the way, I was nervous here. I thought for sure our sales dropped by 30%, right? Here we started to pick up again, $2,521.70. Guys, type this into the chat box. Up until this point, 6 months into the business, how much time do you think we've spent to get this far in hours total in 6 months? And how much money do you think we've invested into the business up until this point? Type that into the chat box. Let me know what you think. Okay, we're getting some answers here. Walter says 200 hours and 5,000. Good guess. Mary said, okay, Mary, you also said about $2,000. Good guess. Gene, 2 hours. I wish I was that good, Gene. I will let you guys know, up until this point, I am probably in the neighborhood of about $50 to $70 in cost. That's from August to now. And in terms of hours, I'm somewhere between 5 to 7, maybe 10 hours into the business. So as you can see, this is a business I was able to get to several thousand in recurring revenue with very little investment and very little time to do that. Now, let me give you the 4 simple step process that you're going to use to build your Amazon business. Okay, step number 1, you're going to find a niche product, right? You want to find a hot niche. Notice I didn't say create a niche. You want to find a hot niche. Step number 2 is evaluate, is it selling on Amazon? And then step number 3 is seeing, can I rank on Amazon fast? Because I don't want to rank on Amazon slow. And then the last step is content. So let's talk about this. Notice I did not say, can I drive traffic? Can I do marketing? Can I create a landing page? Yada, 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 yada. Because here's the reality. None of that exists. None of that is important for what we are doing. I don't care about traffic. I don't care about marketing. I don't care about landing pages. Although I'm an excellent landing page builder. Yes, I've driven millions of traffic through my websites through paid advertising over the years. So I'm an expert there. But for what we are doing on Amazon, I have absolutely zero need for any of that. Okay? So let's find a hungry market. So first thing is, let's not guess, guys. I don't want you to show me that you are a marketing genius. This is not the time I want you to show me that. I want you to let the marketplace tell you what to sell. So how do we do that? We're going to use the Google Keyword Planner to find hot in-demand topics where consumers are already spending money so you can make instant sales. The keyword there is where consumers are already spending money so you can make instant sales. Now, some of you may already have ideas on topics that you're going to sell. And some of you have zero idea on what you want to sell. And I want to start with the people who have no idea what you want to sell. Let's let the marketplace tell us. Now, once you're going to do that search, you're going to find the keyword planner. You'll click on it. You'll get to Google. Once you get to Google, you're going to get to a section, and it changes, but you're going to get to the section where you're going to enter in your keyword phrase. And that keyword, once you enter it into the box, Google is going to give you ideas on what to create, what people are searching for on Google right now. Now, what I like to use is something called a power word. And a power word is a word that I will use that once I type it into Google, it shows me people are looking for content in there as a result. So for example, my keyword is not going to be weight loss because that narrows my niche down. My keyword in Google is going to be how to. Because I want to learn, people want to do how to do A, how to do B, how to do C, how to do whatever, right? And in Google is going to show me. So guys, give me some examples right now in the chat box of what you think would be great examples of niche markets that would be able to sell all over the Amazon marketplace. Type that into the chat box. Let me know what you think, guys, as I get a drink of water here. Okay, Mary, Russ, Alex, Simu, Audrey, Frank, Lamar, Walter, John. Okay, we're getting some good ones here. Okay, how to lose weight. Yes, Walter, how to lose weight is a good one. I think how to lose weight is too big of a market, especially when we look at what we're talking about going after the smaller markets, right? Maybe how to do core exercises might be a better example, or how to strengthen your lower back might be a better example. How to increase energy. Sue, that's a good one. How to Lamar, let's see what you've got there is actually a market that I'm going to be going after. So I don't want to mention that one publicly. It's actually way too good, but that is a good one. Jordan says how to make money. Yes, Jordan, that's good. But again, I think you're going to go up against a lot of competition in a market like that. So you might want to go smaller niche markets. Maybe it's, I don't know, how to build a construction business or something like that. Okay, how to increase confidence. Yes, great example. Yes, meditation, great example. Parenting, great example. So you guys do get the point. I knew you guys were action takers, so those are great examples. Now I'm going to show you what I came across when I did this search. And so the first one, actually, you just can't make this up, but this is what I came across. How to grow weed indoors for beginners. It makes sense, doesn't it? A lot of states and countries are legalizing marijuana, so people want to learn how to grow weed indoors for beginners. How about this? How to grow weed outdoors for beginners. Yes, people actually search for that. So how to grow weed outdoors for beginners. How to eat clean. That's an example in the weight loss market. That's actually a subset, right? So that's a great example right there. How to edit videos. I never realized that many people wanted to do that. How to fall asleep. Guys, think about that for example. If you have insomnia, what does it cost you to have that problem? You can't sleep. You're irritable. You can't go out with your family. You don't want to hang out with your grandkids. You don't want to hang out with your significant other. All you want to do is just sleep. You're pissed off all day, right? What would you do for a good night's sleep? Right? Would you pay someone $40, $50 if they can give you the secret to falling asleep? Absolutely you would. So it's a great market. How to get rid of bed bugs. If you own a bed and breakfast and you've got bed bugs, what does it cost you in terms of negative reviews to have people saying, hey, I had gotten bit by bed bugs at this resort, right? What would you pay to get rid of those bed bugs? I bet you a lot. How to get rid of acne. Proactiv is not a multi seven-figure business because people are not spending money on acne solutions. How to have twins. I kid you not, people actually searched for this. Guys, I'm going to let you know, I know the secret to how to have twins. All you need is a little Barry White playing in the background. You lower the lights a little bit and you do a little hanky-panky a couple extra times a month and you're going to have some twins. In fact, I'm looking for some volunteers for this product. I'm looking to create it. I'm just kidding. First of all, my wife would not let me create anything near this project here. No, I'm not kidding. She really wouldn't. But you guys get the point. People actually search for this. How to install a toilet. Think about it. If you are a do-it-yourselfer, you install this toilet incorrect. What does it cost you? Your hardwood floors are ruined because the toilet leaked, right? So now you saved some money to learn how and do it yourself, but you just cost yourself $5,000 in hardwood floor repairs. Isn't it worth it to spend $30, $40 to learn how to install that toilet correctly? It certainly is. How about how to increase or improve your credit score? I want you to think about the last 10 years. Not only did we have the biggest global economic downturn, and then we had the coronavirus and all that stuff happening around that put people out of work. Do you think over the next 5 to 6 years, there's going to be millions of people who want to improve their credit score? The answer is going to be absolutely. Like I said, how to lose weight, but again, that's too big of a market. But how to lose belly fat is a nice subset of that market, right? Now, let's talk about what do I sell, right? So what do I want to sell these people? Guys, it's easy. Don't reinvent the wheel. When you're looking at that niche market and you're thinking about what do I want to sell that niche market, don't reinvent the wheel. What you want to do is sell what's already selling. Guys, why do you want, and type this answer in the chat box, why do you want to be in a market where there is competition? And I know this is counterintuitive, but why do you want to be there? Okay, Jocelyn says it proves there's a market. Yes, Jocelyn, you are correct. Michelle says there's buyers. Yes. Simu, the market works. Yes, absolutely. Walter says the market is proven. Yes. You guys are all 100% correct. 100%. But there's one very, very, very important reason, and that is so you can copy. Okay, let's be politically correct here. So you can model after, right? Think about this. If they are selling that product successfully already, didn't they tell you everything you need to know on how to sell your version of the product? They've told you the price. They've told you what the product should look like. They've told you what the sales copy should be. They've told you everything you need to know to make money to sell the same product or the similar product to people in the same market, right? And notice I didn't say copy their stuff. You want to model after their stuff. Now, here's the thing, guys. If it sells there, it sells here, right? If it sells on eBay very well, why would it not sell on Amazon very well? So a lot of times I'm looking at other distribution channels to see what's selling in other places and saying, okay, if it's selling over there, I want to create my own version and sell it on Amazon. Now, notice I said repurpose the content. Don't create new content. The content already exists. And notice I also didn't say copy the content. So what you're looking to do is find 2 or 3 pieces of content that already exists in the marketplace, read it, or maybe get somebody else to read it, and then you create your own version of that. Okay? Don't copy it, create your own version. Now, very important, you want to sell what people are already looking for. That's the very reason why we start with doing keyword research. Right? It is much easier for me to go to someone and saying, hey, Bob, here is the product you were looking for. I have it. It's only $20 versus me going to Bob and knocking on people's doors and saying, hey, Bob, I have something you might be interested in. Do you want it? Right? Isn't it much easier to find the people who want me than it is for me to go looking for people and hoping they want me? That's why you want to sell what people are already looking for. Now, so let's look at what we've done so far. We've picked and identified our niche market. We want to sell how to install toilets. We want to sell how to get rid of back pain. We want to sell how to get rid of bed bugs. Now, we want to see, is it already selling on Amazon? Now, you want to see other sellers on Amazon making money. You do not want to be the first person there to make money because they're going to prove that it's already there. So, what you want to do is search your keywords in Amazon and look at the number of reviews on that first page of Amazon. You just want to make sure that on average that the average number of reviews is about 20 per product. If you see 20 or higher, that's great. If there's only one or two or no reviews, I don't know if I would be in that market, because that means I would have to prove that market, and I certainly don't want to be the person to prove that market. So the mindset you want to have is, if they are making money, why can't I? All I have to do is rank on the same page. So let me give you an example. Let's say my neighbor across the street decides to put a lemonade stand in front of her house. She puts this lemonade stand up, does zero marketing, zero advertising, and she makes $1 million just from cars who are driving up and down the street and they stop to get some lemonade. Okay? Well, what do you think I'm going to set up in front of my house? Well, I'm going to set up a lemonade stand in front of my house. Right? Why? Because long as I can put up a lemonade stand in front of my house, which is right next to hers, why wouldn't I make $1 million? Now, of course, because it's my neighbor, I wouldn't put a lemonade stand, but maybe I'll put a hot dog stand. Okay? But you guys get the idea. If people are already making money with the same niche and the same product on Amazon, why can't you, as long as you're ranked right next to them on Amazon? So that leads to number 3. So what did we do? We picked our product. We found out, yes, people are making money with that product on Amazon. Now the question is, can I rank easily on the first page of Amazon? Okay, so let's look at this. Amazon ranking and their algorithm is very simple. It's all about the keywords. That's it, folks. It's all about the keywords. So most people, when they search for a solution, they search for a solution to a problem. They don't search for the product. In other words, people go to Amazon and they say, lower back pain, get rid of back pain, right? That's what they search for, and that's their keyword. But most marketers who sell on Amazon, what they think is, well, I've got some back pain solution. That's what I'm going to sell. So what they do is they market based on the name of the product that nobody knows and not by what people search for. So their title and keywords talk about ABC back solution. Well, nobody even knows that exists. So that creates a vacuum and an opportunity for smart marketers like yourself. Okay. So guys, I want to ask you a question. Please tell me this. Which one of these titles do you think would make more money on Amazon based off of what I just told you? And not only that, I want you to tell me, is it A or B? And then I want you to tell me, why did you choose A and why did you choose B? Now, let me also give you a caveat and a twist. Both of these titles are amazing titles. If I were to use them in a direct marketing campaign, both of them would probably bring in the same amount of sales. Except on Amazon, only one of them would do well, and the other would not. So here's the titles. You tell me which one. Is it A, How CEOs Get More Things Done in an Afternoon, The Secret to Super Productivity? Let me repeat that. How CEOs Get More Things Done in an Afternoon, The Secret to Super Productivity? Or is it B, Time Management Course for CEOs, How to Increase Productivity and Get More Things Done in an afternoon? And our product is a time management course, right? Let's see what you guys think. Okay, type that into the chat box. Okay, looks like we're getting about 50-50 with A and 50-50 with B there. Okay. See what some of the reasons. Don't forget to type in your reason. Okay, we're getting because of the word secret. Okay, A is shorter. I mean, those are all good answers. Russ, you hit it on the nose. I want to see if anybody else also says it. Kevin, you're pretty close. Not exactly, not as close as what Russ did. Okay, guys, I will tell you, the answer is B. And the reason is, remember what we are selling, a time management course. What's the first 3 words in the title? Time management course. So here's what happens. If anyone searches for time management, they will find us. Time management course, they will find us. How to time management, they will find us. Increase productivity, they will find us. How to increase productivity, they will find us. Get more things done, they will find us. Afternoon, I call that a space word. It means absolutely nothing. So as you can see, even though A is a very sexy title, there's not one keyword in there, so no one is searching for anything that would pull up that title. Where B is less sexy as A, but it's all keywords, so people are going to find us and we're going to get sales. Now, remember this, your competition is not the market, it's your keywords, okay? Your competition is not the market, it's your keywords. In other words, the weight loss market is not my competition. Many of you would be terrified to go into the weight loss niche. So the reality is, it's the keywords in the weight loss market that are my competition. So what you want to do is you want to target high volume search words that have low competition, even in the weight loss space. So let me give you an example. Here is a tool that we created. It's called the Void Finder. Basically, what this tool does is it goes into Amazon and it searches for people who have the keyword in their title on the first page of Amazon. And then it's going to tell me how competitive the keyword is. And here's the reality. People who are trying to rank for a keyword are going to put that keyword in their title. In some markets, that number is higher than lower. Then some keywords are going to be way higher than others in some markets. So our keywords here are weight loss, lose weight fast, how to lose weight over 40, how to increase metabolism, and workout exercise for women. Each and every one of those is a weight loss keyword. Now, once I hit the submit button or the run button, the tool went into Amazon and it calculated the numbers for me. So as you can see here, for the keyword weight loss, 60% of the people on the first page of Amazon have the keywords weight loss in the title. 60%. That means I can never compete against the keyword weight loss. It may take me years to rank for that keyword. Lose weight, much better, 17%. Lose weight fast only has 6.25%. But look at this. If someone types in how to lose weight over 40, not a single person on Amazon is using that keyword in the title on the first page. How to increase metabolism, not a single person on Amazon is ranked on the first page who has that keyword in the title. Workout exercise for women, not a single person on Amazon has that keyword in their title is ranked on the first page. So what does that mean? If that is the keyword I choose to put in my title, that means I will get to the first page of Amazon in almost no time for that keyword. So I can rank fast and start making sales way faster. Now, step number 4, create your content. Notice, content is the last step, not the first step. Most people typically start with content and then they decide how to sell it. So for me, I do it in reverse. I only create content once I know I have a winner on my hands. Let me repeat that. I only create content once I know I have a winner on my hands. So guys, there's 2 ways you can do this. One, you can share your knowledge. Okay. Maybe you got straight A's in high school. And maybe you got straight A's in algebra, straight A's in calculus. Maybe you know how to ride a unicycle. Maybe you know how to skydive and you can teach people how to do that. Share your knowledge. It's already in your head. What does it take you to sit down and talk for an hour about something that you've already an expert in? It costs you nothing. Or maybe you are like me and you failed algebra in high school, you failed calculus in college, you don't have the balance to ride a unicycle, and you're terrified of flying, and you don't understand why anyone would jump out of a perfectly solid airplane to float down to the earth just so they can get some nice views. That doesn't make any sense to me. So there is no way I can create a skydiving course. But you know what? I can certainly partner with someone who is a skydive instructor and let them do the work. And in fact, I would be the guy on the ground who would say, hey, when you jump out of the plane, I will hold the camera and I will take the pictures of you floating to the earth. And by the way, don't hit the ground without opening that parachute because we still launch the product, even if you're gone. All right? That's going to be the rules in the clause. So I can share somebody else's knowledge. Doesn't have to be mine. So where can you get some of that knowledge from? First of all, think about Kindle. Think about all the products that exist on Kindle right now that are selling very well. Can I take some of those and repurpose them and create a physical version? Absolutely. You can create it yourself. Remember, repurpose what's already out there so I can find content that's already out there and recreate it. I can outsource it. I can certainly pay someone to create the content for me. I'd rather pay someone $100 and let them create it for me than for me to take the time to do it myself. You can use PLR. PLR stands for private label rights. Basically, you go out and buy the rights to somebody else's content and you sell it on Amazon. Now, you don't want to use PLR on the Kindle side of Amazon. But on the physical side, you can, because remember, once you take that physical or that PLR ebook, you're turning it into something physical. So it's a whole new product. Okay, so you can certainly do that. This one I really like, which is licensed. That's where I go to someone who's got a very good product that's already selling, and I will license their content and sell it with my own name on it. So licensing, I really, really like. And again, you can certainly partner with someone and you split the business 50-50 with them. Okay, so you've got options. When you license, I'm getting their content and I keep 100% of the product or in the profits when I sell. As a partner, we would split that 50-50. So how do I drive traffic? This is probably the number one question I get. How do I drive traffic and make my first sale? And the answer, folks, is you don't. You don't. You really could, but I never have. I've always just let the Amazon engine do its thing. Like I said, I am tapping into their power grid, into their back end, and letting them do the work. All I'm doing is coming up with an idea. I'll record that content or pay someone to record it, and then I ship my content to Amazon, and I just sit and wait for the sales to come in. So, scaling to 6 figures or more, how do we do that? All right. There's 2 different ways that you can do that. Model number 1 is sell more of what you're already selling. So instead of selling 10 units of product A per day, what if you can sell 20 units of product A per day? This is the easiest scaling model, as you already have started the work. You already got the work done, right? All you're doing is you're getting more eyeballs to your existing product. Now, model number 2 is, yes, it's more work, but it's infinitely scalable, because model 2 is finding new products in new markets to sell. So today you're in the weight loss market. Tomorrow you're teaching people how to install toilets. There's an infinite number of markets that you can go after. So imagine if product 1 does 5K per month. What if product 2 does 5K per month? What if products 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 each do 5K per month? Guess what? You've got a 50K per month business, although you did it 5K at a time. So we're not out there searching for the home runs. We're looking to get on the base and just consistently get on base. So what you want to do is make your goal is to create 5 to 10 courses over the next 2 years that generate between $500 and $1,500 per month each in revenue. You do that and you've got yourself a 6-figure business, right? Notice I didn't say go out and create yourself $1 million product. That's not what you want to do. You want 5 to 10 courses over the next 2 or more years. That's a realistic business, okay? Now, the upsell. Let's talk about that. The best person to sell to is someone who's already purchased from you. I mean, think about this. They've already purchased your product. So why not sell them some more content? And so we're going to let Amazon drive your initial sales, and then you're going to use the Amazon delivery system to upsell your customers more products with zero advertising costs. And there's a way that we do that, and do that all day on Amazon. So here's a question, guys. Who wants to build a huge email list for free that you can sell to over and over and over? If that is you, put a 1 in the chat box. Let me know that is you. Okay, awesome. We are getting some 1s. We're getting a ton of 1s. Okay, good. So guys, there's 2 ways that you can do this. Method number 1 is you're going to offer the downloadable version of your training. Did you hear what I said? Even if you were selling a DVD or a CD or cheat sheet or even a USB, you're going to include the downloadable version where they can download it from your website. Now, here's the key. They must register to get the downloadable version. That means you're going to get their name and their email for them to get the downloadable version of the training. Now, method number 2 is offer some resource within your training that they can download. Maybe some additional secret content, something else that you can give them that they have to download. But guess what? They must register to get it. So method number 1 is offer the downloadable. Method number 2 is offer some resource in the training that they need to download to help them make use or take advantage of the training. Now, unlike most email lists, what you're doing is you're skipping the line and you're going straight to a buyer list, except you did it for free. You're building a massive buyer list without the expense of creating a buyer list. Very, very powerful. Now, in March of that first year that I got started, I implemented my better customer experience. That is how I chose to scale my business. And what I noticed was the Amazon Marketplace was a very cold and daunting place. I read that an average product on Amazon sees about 60 to 90 seconds worth of human interaction. It's all robots and machines. So I said, for the end consumer, it's very cold and robotic. What if I can humanize the experience? Can I get people to leave me more reviews, which would in turn increase my sales and get me better rankings? So that's what I sought out to do. And I did that. So in March, I implemented my better customer experience. It cost me $40 in expense and about 30 minutes of my time to implement. So let me show you what happened to my sales. If you remember, we were at about $2,500 in sales, right? For month number 6. Well, guess what? Instantly, within 30 days, $3,871, $4,913, $4,961, $4,865. So instantly, we doubled our sales just by implementing the better customer experience. Now, let me show you what happened with reviews. From August 2014 through March 2015, we had 10 reviews. And out of those 10, 6 were from friends of mine. So about 4 were legitimate from customers. From April 2015 through February 2016, the next 6 months. So the first 6 months we had 10. The next 6 months we had 136. Today we're almost 800 total reviews. So the better customer experience was the absolute best thing that we ever implemented. Now, the next form of a product that you want to create is something called a kit. This is the highest level of content you can create, but it's also the highest level of profitability. Now, do you have to create a kit? No. Should you create a kit? Yes, because the sky's the limit what your profitability is. So let me talk about what I mean. A kit is the most profitable thing you can sell on Amazon. Basically, what you're going to do is take 2 items that are worth $10 each, and then you're going to sell them as one. While everyone else is selling a $10 item, you are now selling a $20 or $30 item because you created value by combining them. So basically, think of a kit as a combo. That's all it is. It's a bundle. Okay? So, but we can do that with content. Now, let me give you a visual example of this. Here's an apple, right? A beautiful, juicy red apple. What would you pay for that apple? If you went to the grocery store and I told you to give me $2 for an apple, you'd probably say you're out of your gourd. Why on earth would I ever give you $2 for an apple? I can get a whole bag for $2, right? But what do you see on the right? It's a fruit basket, right? Harry and David sell fruit baskets. Their cheapest fruit basket's about $75 to $80. With shipping, you're over $100. Why are people paying over $100 for like 7 or 8 pieces of pears and fruits in a gift basket, right? That's $15 a piece, whatever it comes out to the math there, right? Because Harry and David created a bundle. And the human mind, when it sees the bundle, it associates bundle with value. So it's willing to pay more than if it was the individual product that you see here. So what does it look like for an information product? There is a bundle. It's more CDs. Maybe you include a workbook. Maybe you include some other thing with your packaging, right? Maybe it's a cheat sheet in a CD. So that's a bundle, right? You're putting more items in that package that they feel this is a great value. What you're looking at here could easily sell for $200-$300. Okay? So that's what having a bundle can do. Now, which would you pay $100 for? This CD on the left by itself or this bundle here on the right? By the way, there are some CDs that will sell for $100. I've seen them. But on average, you're not going to pay $100 for one CD, but you would certainly do that for multiple CDs as you see on the right-hand side there. Now, Greg, can I do books? People ask me that all the time. Can I sell books with what you're doing? And the answer is yes, but if you're going to do a book, what you want to do is sell a book set. Okay? This is an example of a book set. It's more than one books in a set. So think about whatever your content would be, and you just have part 1, part 2, part 3. That's it. As a matter of fact, there's nothing to stop you from taking one book that sells right now on Amazon and turning that one book into 3 book sets, right? Just break the chapters down, and then you've got a book set there, okay? So that's how I would do that. Guys, let me ask you a question. I just want to make sure we are going in the right training or the right direction. Are you enjoying this training so far? Please let me know in the chat box. Just want to make sure we are going in the right direction as I get a drink of water. Okay. All right, awesome. We are getting some yeses. Alex said yes. Awesome, Alex. I'm glad you are enjoying this. Thanks, Jordan. I really appreciate that. Michelle, thank you so much. As I said to you guys, I am humbled by the fact that I have the opportunity to train you guys and teach you something new. And as I said in the beginning, I promised to show you something that was unique, different, that was right under your nose the whole time. And hopefully I have over-delivered on that promise. So let's recap what we've covered. We've covered how you can build a very profitable and successful business in no time, even if you have zero marketing experience. Why? Because you're going to tap into the grid. Secret number 2, small untapped markets are way more profitable than large markets. We don't want to go after the big boys. We want to go after the small mom and pops and make multiple different niche products out there. And then secret number 3, selling information on Amazon is way easier than anything else that you can sell on Amazon, right? That is the secret sauce. Now, here's the question. Why information and why on Amazon? Guys, 95% of the business is hands off. It's already done for you. 95% of your business is a hands off, already done, from the customer service to product delivery to product fulfillment. Everything, right? Would you do something one time and get paid forever for it? I certainly would, and I certainly am. I'm hoping you see that as an opportunity. Your traffic, 100% buyer traffic. Any other business you do, your buyer traffic is typically around 3 to 5%. The traffic is free, right? Amazon already has the traffic. You don't have to pay for that. It's cheaper than selling a physical product. If I were to sell blenders, what if I want to sell blenders? I'd have to order 1,000 blenders, $20 a piece. That's 20 grand. Right? I can create a physical product for $100, $150. How about speed to market? I can have an idea on Monday. I can have my content created by Tuesday. I could be selling on Amazon by next Monday, right? So within a week, I'm ready to go. You can't do that with a physical product. It takes a week to get it delivered, okay? And outsource. It's very easy for me to pay someone $100 and let them create the content for me. So I can outsource 100% of the content. And here's the thing, no one thinks about Amazon as a content distribution channel. So your competition is minuscule. But here's the reality. Amazon is the single largest content distribution channel on the planet. Folks, ask yourself this question. Who sells more books than Amazon? Who sells more ebooks on Kindle than Amazon? Right? Amazon put big bookstores out of business. I don't remember if it was Barnes and Nobles or wherever it was, but Amazon put bookstores out of business because they sold more content than any other channel there is, and they will continue to sell more content than any other channel there is, right? And that means it's faster to your first sale. Where a traditional business takes months and months and months of preparation and work, on Amazon, I can literally have an idea and have my first sale in a couple days. Now, the number one reason why Amazon, guys, that answer is conversions. Now, here's the reality. On a typical website, a good conversion rate is 1%. Here's what that means. For every 100 people that you can get to your website, one of them would buy. That's a good conversion rate. So 1 out of every 100. Let me show you what my conversion rate is for one product that we sold on Amazon very successfully. As you can see here, on the low end, it's 23.9%. On the high end, we've gotten all the way up to 36%. That means 36 out of 100 people who visited this product on Amazon purchased it. I told you we're now selling these new posters on Amazon. On an average day, my conversion rate is 19% for a brand new product on Amazon for people who have no idea who I am, right? Those are the kinds of conversions that you want to be excited about. So guys, no more barriers. There's no excuses keeping you from having success, because all the things you needed, you don't need to be successful in a traditional internet marketing business. You don't need those anymore. You don't need a website. You don't need marketing. You don't need advertising. You don't need search engines. You don't need PPC. And by the way, if you don't know what PPC is and you can't spell it, don't worry about it. You don't need it. You don't need Facebook. You don't need product fulfillment. You don't need Shopify. You don't need Google. And certainly, who cares about competition? Doesn't exist anymore, right? So all the things that held you back in the past should not hold you back any longer. Now, people ask me, how fast can things happen? Guys, I want to be realistic with you. You do not want to think get rich quick scheme, right? Because like I said earlier, get rich quick schemes don't exist. You want to think about more of a long-term business strategy. You want to get yourself to making a few $1,000s a month over the next couple months, and then you scale that business to 6 figures or more over the next 1 to 2 years. Now, with that being said, let me show you what happened for me and with some of my students. Now, I had a student who said to me, well, you are a guru. That's why you're able to make the sales that you make. So I said to this student, I said, I tell you what, how about I create a new account and I'm going to put a product in that account that I know absolutely nothing about to show you that this is duplicatable. So I did that. Now, let me say this with a caveat. You do not want to go out and create secondary and third accounts, that is Amazon accounts, without permission from Amazon. So I did call Amazon. I got permission to create a secondary account, and I actually put that under my wife's name. And then we launched a product in that campaign. Now, this product is a PLR product. In other words, I went out and bought resale rights to a piece of content. I probably paid somewhere around $40 or $50 for this content and started creating this product. And like I said, I knew nothing about the marketplace. So I'm talking absolute newbie in this niche. Now, I want to show you my numbers and where we are with this particular product. Now, this was 2017 when we launched that particular product. As you can see here, January 1st through April 20th, we had no sales. I think the product went live somewhere around the 18th or 19th of April. Now, this product also is 3 DVDs in the set. Now, within 24 to 48 hours of going live, what do we have? We made a sale for $47. So I'm pretty excited, right? It's a good price point. My cost is about $2 to $3, and we did $47 in sales after Amazon fees. I think $35 is our profit on this particular product. Now, let's look at the first 30 days from April 17th through May 18th. We did $376.97. Not bad for an absolute brand new business. What if I had 20 or 30 of these? Right? Let's keep on going. From March or February 14th through March 14th, 2018, we did $776. From June 8th through July 9th, 2018, we did $2,239.82. From February 4th, 2019 through April 7th, 2019, we did $2,676.88. From February 22nd through March 25th, 2019, we did $2,951.97. We're already at $3,000 a month. Not bad for a business that is only about a year old and probably have about 10 hours worth of time into that business. Now, let me tell you this. We did all those sales with absolutely no marketing, no reviews, and we didn't give away any free products. So all the things people tell you you need to be able to do to be successful in business or to be successful on Amazon, we didn't do any of that. I didn't give away any free products to try to get reviews. In fact, I had no reviews in this particular account. Right? We made all those sales with no reviews. So everything that people tell you you need, it's not true, especially when you're using the system the way we're doing it and going after the right markets. Now, I got to let you know something that I learned a valuable lesson on the difference between evergreen versus non-evergreen products with this particular market. The product we were selling was based off of time. In other words, this product is either going to be seasonal or something that's going on in the world. And that's what this product was tied around. So what happens is when that particular event or something is over, this product is over. In other words, let's say you create a product that has to do with the Olympics. What happens once the Olympics are over? That product is no longer valuable, right? So that's what happened with this particular product. So the minute we created that product, it was already on its way out the door. Now, as you saw, we made a ton of sales. But those sales at some point are going to dwindle. So let me ask you, what is better? Creating a course on how to fall in love or creating a course on how to make money on MySpace? How many of you guys have a MySpace account? Right? MySpace almost doesn't exist anymore. So if you create a course on how to make money on MySpace, you've got a product that's going to have diminishing returns because there's a point where nobody wants that product. But the way that we fall in love 1,000 years ago is the same way we fall in love 1,000 years from today. The only difference is where we went. So 1,000 years ago, you met a young lady and you took her out to the rock quarry and you probably threw stones into the water and you had great conversations. Today, you're taking her to the movie theaters, and in 10 years from now or 100 years from now, maybe you're taking her on a trip on the space station. Who knows? But it's the same thing. You meet your significant other, you talk to each other, you go out, you communicate, and you fall in love. It's not going to change. Now, where we do it might change, but the process is not going to change. So it's better to have products that are evergreen. In other words, you never have to change them. So like I said, eventually sales dwindled for that particular product. And then Corona hit. Now, Corona was probably one of the best things because it forced me to pay attention. Right? So let me show you why, no matter what the economic condition is, what I'm showing you works. So when Corona hit, Corona did something that was beautiful for the market, and that is it forced people to stay home and shop online. It has become the new normal, right? People who've never shopped online before are now shopping, have learned how to shop online, and they're doing it in droves. And those people will continue to shop because now they've learned, hey, this is great. I can stay home and order the things I want and get them delivered, and I don't have to do any work. In fact, did you know Amazon has hired over 150,000 new people? So did Instacart for the demand. Jeff Bezos, and I get the numbers, probably might be wrong a little bit, but it was 375 billion new dollars profit in his pocket that he made during the first couple months of coronavirus. I mean, think about that. 375 billion additional dollars, not in Amazon's pocket. That was in Jeff Bezos' pocket because of Corona. So it's the new normal. Now, what happened was when Corona started, I said, let me log into this particular account and see what the sales numbers look like. This is April 15th through April 23rd, 2020. It is the week that everything was shut down during Corona. Governments have shut down stores and shut down cities and towns globally. I logged in and I saw, oh my goodness, I did $534.88 for an account that I wasn't paying attention to because the sales had dwindled. Now, for many people, $538 is great, and it is. But at the time I was thinking I was making thousands, so I wasn't paying attention because it had gone down to that. So I made more in 1 week doing absolutely nothing than most people made working full time during the same week. Guys, think about that. I made more in 1 week passively than what most people made working full time in a week, and I did that using Amazon, selling information products. Now, let's fast forward. So I decided I need to pay attention into this account. So I said, let me put in some new products in this account. January 4th, 2021 through January 11th, 2021, 1 week. That account now is at $1,509.53. Big jump from just a few months ago when it was $500. Why? Because I started to pay attention. Look at this. 1 day in January, January 4th, 2021, $437.23. Look at this. December 11th, 2020 through January 11th, 2021, $4,756.19. How about this one? February 16th, 2021 through March 18th, 2021, $4,460.92. How about June 6th, 2021 through June 15th, 2021, $1,456.10. As you can see, those weeks are getting larger and larger. How about this? August 8th, 2021 through September 29th, 2021, $7,163.15. In a few short months, we really scaled this business. How about October 28th, 2021? Look at that, 1 day, $879.90. How about November 1st, 2021 through December 15th, 2021, $9,500 $561.48. So can it happen fast? Yes, it can. Now, is that what you want to aim for? No, right? But now, let me tell you about one of my students. This is James Hales. James bought my training. It was September 16th, 2016, right? So he bought my program, and literally 40 days after buying the program, James sent me this screenshot. He did $3,492.27. Now, guys, I'm going to be honest with you. James is not normal. He is a super action taker, because in 40 days, he went through the training. He decided what he was going to do. He got his content done, and he still made $3,492.27. Even I did not do that. So I will let you know that James is not a normal guy. He is an action taker. Okay, we should all strive to be like James. Now, 2 weeks later, James sent me another screenshot, $6,324.09. 2 weeks after that, he sends another screenshot, $10,145.19. As I said, guys, James is a super action taker, and I absolutely love it. Now, guys, type this into the chat box. Let me know what you think. If James is now at almost $11,000, what do you think James should be aiming for a monthly goal for his sales? Type that into that chat box. What do you guys think? How much should he aim for his monthly goal? Let's see what you guys think. Okay, let's see what we have here. Okay, 20,000. John, it's a great guess. Mark says 12,000. Mark, he's already at 11, so he's going to do more than 12. 100,000? No. Sue, James probably could get to that, but he isn't there yet. I'm going to let you guys know. Look, he did $510,695,000 in 1 year. That's about $50,000 per month. Again, guess what? Selling a CD product. $510,695. How awesome is that? Now, let me tell you about another one of my students. This is Mike Rowley from the UK. Some of you on this training are from the UK. And this answers the question that I get a lot of times. Well, I'm not in the United States. Can I do this? Well, this should answer that question. Reality is you can be in the United States and sell it in UK, or you can be in UK and sell in the United States. You can be on Australia and sell in the UK. It doesn't matter where you're from, long as Amazon has a warehouse that you can ship your CD and your content to. Okay, so let's take a look. As you can see here, from May 1st through May 24th, 2021, James hadn't made any sales. Okay, he hadn't made anything. His product went live on the 25th of May. Now let's take a look. He did 2 sales on his very first day, $37.98. Now remember, Mike is thinking, well, it's only $37. It's not that much. Guys, remember, short-term thinking versus long-term thinking. We're in the long-term game here. Okay, now look at what happened here. The end of his first week, from May 25th through May 31st, $233.88. Guys, that's not bad, right? If you're doing this, it's almost $1,000 a month. That's not a bad business if that's what you were doing. Imagine if you're making that $1,000 a month for the rest of your life. Not a bad deal. But, Mike is an action taker. And look at this. From August 11th through September 10th, 2021, he did $18,684.21. Not bad for a business he started 60 days ago. Remember in the beginning of this training, I said, what if you can have this business and have sales coming in within 30 days instead of 6 months to a year like most businesses take to get off the ground? Right? $18,000, almost $19,000 a month in sales, and it's only 60 days into his business. How about September 30th, right? 1 day, he did $1,363.29. That's a big jump from $37 that he did just a few short months ago. Now, the other thing that I want to show you guys is we talked about conversion rates, right? And 1% is considered great. 3% is considered godlike. Look at his product here. 51.34% conversion rate. That means almost half of every people, 1 out of every 2 people who look at this product are buying it. Why is that? Because Amazon is delivering buyers to your listing. These aren't looky-loos. So guys, we're talking almost 52% conversion rate. That's why his sales are so high. And if you think that is good, let me show you this. This is Black Friday 2021, $4,595.67 on one day, almost $5,000 in sales for a product in a market that he launched just about 4 or 5 months earlier. So again, James did great. I did great. Mike did great. Massive amounts of sales in an extreme short amount of time. And is that possible? Yes, you're going to have some products that you're going to launch that will do that. But again, that is not where I want you guys to focus. I want you guys to focus on, let me find that product that's in that $1,000 to $1,500 range per month. Get yourself 2 or 3 of those, and over the course of the next 1 to 2 years, you're going to scale that to multiple 6 figures or more. So let's get a couple things out of the way. First of all, I'm nobody who's going to buy from me. I know you're thinking that, but let me let you know this. My name is not on anything I sell. Why? Because it doesn't matter who I am. It's their problems and the solution to help them solve their problem. It doesn't matter that it's coming from me, right? If my name was Michael Jordan, sure, that would increase my sales and help me, but my name is Greg Caesar, and that's not going to increase my sales at all. So it doesn't matter who you are. I live in another country. So what? We're about to sell in Canada. We're about to sell in the UK, Singapore, and Malaysia, and Australia. So it doesn't matter. Whether you're in Australia and you want to sell in the US, go for it. Whether you're in the US and you want to sell in Australia, go for it. I was just listening to a podcast recently where some very successful Amazon sellers, they are in Australia and they sell in the US. So doesn't matter where you live. Information is free on YouTube. Why would they pay me here? First of all, yes, information is free on YouTube, but they're not on YouTube. They're on Amazon. And they're on Amazon looking to buy a solution to a problem, and then they happen to come across your product. They don't say, let me see if I can get this free on YouTube. They say, oh, here's the thing I was looking for. Perfect. Let me buy it. Now, let me also let you know this. YouTube is a multi-billion-dollar organization, right? Serving up free content. Well, how do people make money? Because while people are watching the free content, they're selling them paid content. So don't think that people looking at free content don't buy paid content, okay? So I want to make sure we get that out of the way. What do I know? What can I teach? Doesn't matter what you know. Can you share somebody else's knowledge? So remember I said, either you're going to share the knowledge that's inside of your head, or you're going to share the knowledge that's inside of somebody else's head. No one buys CDs. Well, who cares? I just showed you 5 or 6 different formats your content can come in. Plus, you're going to include the downloadable version of your content as well. But I will tell you this, so far what I am seeing is my highest margin products are my CDs and my DVDs. I've got a DVD set that I sell every single day, and we're selling 3 DVDs for $50. My cost is $4 to make that product. My margin is $46, something like that, for that product. So some do, some don't. So what? Some people like DVDs, some people don't. I don't care about the people who don't. I only care about the people who do. Now, remember, if you believe DVDs and CDs don't sell, James sold $510,000 worth of his product, and that was a CD. And that was last year. So, guys, who wants to take things to the next level? If that is you, please put I am ready in the Q&A or the chat box. Guys, I want to see who is ready. Okay, I am seeing some I'm readies. Kevin, Simu, Layla, awesome. Lamar, again, thank you. Tyler, that looks good. Tasha, awesome. Jordan, Mary, Russ says he is ready. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Guys, I want to tell you about our training called the Amazon Profit System. Basically, it is a step-by-step training designed for beginners and intermediate marketers who want to create an automated Amazon income stream without spending a lot of money, allowing you to make more money online than you've ever made with less effort and without the struggles of building a normal internet business. If you've never sold anything before, I really thought about you as I was putting this training together. So I made sure that I didn't leave any stone unturned. And for those of you who are intermediate marketers, and you're starting to get some traction, this is a great opportunity for you because it is so easy to do this business and it takes so little amount of time that this will allow you to add additional income streams to what you're already doing and help you get there faster. Now, for you advanced folks, I've got a lot of advanced customers and a lot of advanced friends, and let me tell you what those folks are doing. They're using this as a mechanism for scale. Putting a team together and hiring people to create content, hiring people to do sending it to Amazon. That's for those people. If you're just beginning, you're not there yet. So I don't want you to think about that. But if you're an advanced person, this should have your wheels spinning. Okay? So here's what you're going to get in the training. First of all, you're going to get the complete step-by-step home study program. I'm going to teach you how to find the most profitable niche markets that exist that fit within the realm of products that we like. I'm going to show you the strategy I use to guarantee success. I've given you some inklings today, but we're going to go into details in the training. I'm going to teach you how to create your content in an afternoon. Guys, you don't want to spend months creating content. I will show you the process that I've used, and my record is a piece of content that we've done 7 figures with, and I actually created that in 2 hours time. I did that probably, it was many years ago, but the point is, it took me about 2 hours to do that and turned it into 7 figures. I'm going to teach you how to create kits for maximum profitability, the exact type of kits that we use. I'm going to teach you how to reach customers globally on Amazon, even outside of your main country. So if you're in Australia, you want to sell to people in another country, I'm going to show you how to rank to reach those people. I'm going to show you how to build a massive buyer list for free. I think that is very important because if you're selling people something, you want to have the ability or at least the option to market other products to them if you so choose. I recommend it, but it's up to you whether you do that or not, but I will at least teach you what you need to do. I'm going to show you how to find the hidden keywords that will explode your sales. These are the hidden keywords that not only your competitors are using, right? What if we can find the most profitable keywords that our competitors are using? They've done all the work for me, and that's going to help you explode your sales. Then I'm going to teach you how to create your listing. I'm not even going to teach you. You're going to watch me do it. And what that means is I'm not just giving you the fish, folks. I'm teaching you how to catch that fish. I'm teaching you how to cook that fish. And either way you want to cook it, you want to fillet it, you want to broil it, deep fry it, I'm going to teach you all the opportunities and all the different ways that you can do that. Then I'm going to teach you my process for ranking instantly. I've given you, again, some inklings today, but we're going to go into more details on how to do that. Then I'm going to teach you how to scale. Like I said, there's 2 ways you can scale, whether that is selling more of what you're already selling or going into niche markets, and we're going to cover both examples in the training. So, how is the content delivered? First of all, the training is recorded and inside of the members area. So immediately after this training, you can dive right in, and whether you want to go through that immediately, or if you want to take the next week to go over the training, you can do that. I leave that up to you, how fast you want to go through the training. And remember this, you're in business for yourself, but not by yourself. So inside the members area, there is a private questions form that actually comes to me. So any questions you have, I will answer those personally. Now, if you've got a question such as my email needs to change or I need to do something with my password, I recommend you submit those to my admin and let my admin answer those questions for you. Reserve your marketing and challenging questions for me because that allows me to have the time to invest into your success. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 things. One, I'm going to give you lifetime access to the training so you can come back for a refresher anytime you want to. And secondly, I'm going to allow you to have access to the training for you and also a business partner who can log in at the same time. I believe in partnerships. I've always had partnerships with different projects. And the one thing I've always hated is when I go to log in for a product that we spent our money to purchase together, and you go to log in and it says only one of you can log in at a time. And I didn't want to do that to you guys because I knew what it was like for that to happen to me. So I decided that I'm not going to do that to you, and I'm going to allow you access with a business partner at the same time. So here's what you're going to get. You're going to get the complete step-by-step home study program. That is a $1,997 value. Now, let me give you some amazing bonuses. Remember, I told you about the creating the perfect customer experience that doubled our sales. I'm going to hand deliver that to you on a silver platter. I'm going to show you where we spent the $40 and what we did to make that happen. Again, that's an $897 value. So again, you're going to get the Azon Profit System, $1,997 value, and creating the perfect customer experience, that is an $897 value. Total value, $2,894. Guys, look, money replenishes itself. I learned that from my mentor. And when he said that to me, I said, what do you mean by that? He says, think about it for a second. What happens on the first for most people? They have a job and then they get a paycheck, right? They get that paycheck. Then they pay the electric bill. They pay the mortgage. They pay the car payment. And then he says, what happens on the 15th? He goes, they get a second check. Now they're going to pay, the electric or some other utilities. And he says that money keeps replenishing itself. It's a cycle. And it's happening over and over and over. He goes, but think about it. Does your time do the same thing? Right? When you miss your daughter's recital, when you miss your son's basketball game, do you get to make that up? And you know what? That hit me hard because the answer is no. And what I realized as he told me that is I thought about when I had a corporate job. My son was just born. And I'm going to be honest with you, I do not remember the first year of my oldest son's life. I really don't remember most of his first year. I don't remember him saying dad for the first time. I don't remember him crawling. I don't remember him walking. I don't have memories of any of that. And why? It's not because I was a deadbeat dad. In fact, I was a great dad. I was doing what every person on this planet said that every good dad should have done. I was working. I was working for someone else, and I was working hard to build their business. And guess what? They had me traveling. I was on a plane. I was going here all the time, and I hated it because I was terrified of flying. But I did it because that's what a good dad is supposed to do, to provide for his family. But look what I lost. I lost all those memories. So, folks, I'm going to ask you, use an asset that replenishes itself to give you an asset that doesn't, which is time. Amazon has done that for me. Amazon, out of all the things I have done, has given me time. Now I'm on this training with you, and guess what? My Amazon store is making money, So now when I started my own business, and I had 2 other kids since then, guess what? We play video games all day. I mean, half of the day during the coronavirus, I spent the time playing video games with my kids, because they were all out of school by then. And so that's what we did most of the day. I didn't care about making money because money was being made. I didn't have to do it. Okay. So now, bonus number 2, I'm going to teach you how to outsource everything. Now, in the beginning, that's not what you're going to do. You're going to do some things yourself. But as you start to generate income, you're going to reinvest into your business. So right now, I have more money than I have time. 20 years ago, I had more time than I had money, so I did everything myself. Now it makes more sense that I go out and I outsource it. So when it's time to scale, it's easier for me to outsource than for me to go out and do it myself. So what are you going to get? The Azon Profit System, creating the perfect customer experience, and you're going to learn how to outsource everything. That is a $3,991 value, right? Now, guys, information alone is not enough. Look, we spent the last, 60 minutes or so going through some training. And like I said, hopefully I have over-delivered on my promise to you. But information is not enough, right? You know what is enough? Having a mentor that is going to shortcut that process for you and show you how to get to that finish line way faster than everyone else. And hopefully you decide today that you will allow me to be that mentor to go down that road with you and guide you to where you need to be to having Amazon success. So, guys, I've got one more bonus with you. Remember the software, the Void Finder software that I used to let Amazon tell me what are the keywords that I should and should not use. Remember what I said, take the guessing out of the process. So that software, we designed it for ourselves, but I will share that with you. That software cost me over $1,000 to build, so that's an $897 value. Now, bonus number 4, we said the upsell, right? What is the best thing to upsell someone who's already purchased content from you? The answer is content. And what is the best format to upsell that content in? How about a monthly recurring membership site? Yes. How would you like to take the people that you're getting into that mailing list and now they're buying your product on Amazon, but then you are now putting them into a membership site where you can charge them $20, $30, $40 per month. Imagine if you have 500 people paying you $40, $50 per month. Folks, that's what we call a beautiful business model. I will teach you that model. There is a right way and there is a wrong way to do that. I will teach you the ethical and the right way to do that on Amazon. But here's the deal. This bonus is only available to the first 15 of you who take action. Sorry, folks, this is not available for everyone. Only available for the first 15. So, money or excuses? You're going to have to decide right now. Do you want money in your life or do you want excuses in your life? Here's the reality. People who make money don't make excuses. People who make excuses don't make money, right? I'm going to show you what the investment is to get into this program. And I just want you to decide either you're in or you're out. You don't have to spend weeks and days having to think about this. This is not something that you need to. It's either you're in or you're out. Make a decision. And by the way, money or excuses. Now, let's look again. What you're going to get, the Azon Profit System, creating the perfect customer experience. You're going to learn how to outsource everything, and you're going to get the Void Finder software. And I'm going to give you the Amazon Upsell System, teach you how to upsell your customers into a membership site. Again, only to the first 15 of you who take action today. Total value, $5,285. Guys, let me ask you something. If all you did today was launch one product that made you an additional $1,000 per month on autopilot the rest of your life, would it be worth an investment of $5,285? And I hope that answer is an astounding yes. Look, people have been going crazy. Bitcoin and all these cryptocurrencies are going crazy. You know what I said? I can invest $5,000 into Bitcoin and hope it goes somewhere, or I can invest $200 into a new product on Amazon and know that it's going to be paying me 20 years from now, right? I want you to think about this for a second, right? If you were making $1,000 a month times 12 months, that's $12,000, $12,000 a year, right? Now, imagine if you did that over the next 10 years. That's $120,000 in return. If you were trying to do that in the markets or crypto and all that stuff, where an average return is, let's say 10%, which is an excellent return, that would mean you would have to start with $1.2 million to get the same $120,000 in return. So I ask you again, is it worth $5,285 one-time investment to do that? And the answer is yes. Now, I will let you know that this also is something that you can leave to your future generations. If you wanted to leave your Amazon business for your kids, you can do that. If they want to leave it for their kids, they can do that. So for the first time, average people like us can have legacies that we leave for our kids. It used to be the Rockefellers and the Vanderbilts who thought like that, right? Now, question is, what is the investment? I will let you know what the future investment is going to be. We're going to be focusing our program on our high-end coaching, and I will let you know that's going to be somewhere in the neighborhood of $5,000 for the coaching program. But today, you're going to be able to get in at the discounted price for our group coaching. Okay. Now, the discounted price, just want to let you know. Oh, before we do that, let me show you some more numbers here. We were at 4,000 before, right? Per month in sales. Look, 6,600, 13,950, 14,649. Look, all the way up to $17,213 in a single month, right? So is this worth a $5,000 investment to make that in a side business that we created just from a conversation? Absolutely. Now, You don't have to pay us the $5,000 because we're not selling you guys the coaching today. What you can do for just one payment of $497 is I'm going to type the link onto the screen here. Is just follow the link that you see on the screen. Guys, I'm a terrible typist. If you can do me a favor, just click on that link. I'm also putting it in the chat box. And follow that link and let me know that link works. I'm a great seller and a marketer, but not a great typist. Okay, good. We're getting that the link is working. So just follow that link, and for one payment of $497, you can get yourself started today. Now, I do want to let you know we are going to give you a 30-day money-back guarantee. If the Amazon Profit System doesn't help you with exactly everything that I've outlined here today, then please allow me to buy the program back for you, no questions asked. But let me also say this. Let me tell you who and what I am looking for. I'm looking for action takers. I'm looking for people who are serious about changing their lives. If this is not you, don't get started. I don't mean to scare you, but I'd rather you not get started because I want to be there for you and help you get started. Because if you do that and you're not serious, then you're taking up someone's space in the program. So we are definitely looking for serious people. Now, why $497? Like I said, this is the discounted price. The group coaching is going to be going up to $1,497, and then the high-end coaching is going to be $5,000. Right? That it is what it is, folks. So this is your last chance to get in at this price. But let me tell you this: we didn't want to create something that was $30 that sold on JVZoo or the Warrior Forum. Why? Because I would have to sell thousands and thousands of people to get into the program, right? And that's not what we want to do. So I figured this. I had two choices. I can go cheap, but that means it wouldn't incentivize me to stack the value and help you and invest time into you to help you succeed. Or I could go a little bit higher in price, which means your investment's a little bit higher, but in exchange, I can devote the resources and time to guarantee your success. So when you have a question and you send that, I can afford to answer that question for you. I can be there for you to help you succeed. Now, I do want to let you know we can only accept 25 people total into the program. The first 15 of you will learn how to sell the membership program or have a membership program, but only 25 of you total will get into the program. And here's the reason why. I once let the program be an open program, and boy, did I get slammed with people who signed up. And you want to know something? I didn't change the level of support. I just changed the number of people who got in. And I was miserable for about 3 or 4 months. And I promised my wife and I promised myself that I wasn't going to do that again. So we've learned to limit the program to the first 25 people, but I'm also going to give you one more huge bonus for being within the 25. And that is you're going to be part of the group Q&A training with me. Matter of fact, we've got a group call coming up this week so you want to make sure you get started ASAP. And the group calls are live. It's me, you, and a handful of people, and you get to ask questions. So you can imagine why there's only one of me, so I can't have 500 people on the call asking questions. It's just not going to work. So for that reason, there's just one of me there, and I will be there to answer your questions. Now, again, just follow the link that you see on the screen to get started. Now, remember this: fear or curiosity. True story. Every emotion you have is governed by one of these two emotions here. Every decision you make is governed by those two emotions. It's either you're fearful whether it's going to work, or you're curious, what if it works, right? Every decision you make. True story, both of my parents came from Haiti. Both of them are deathly afraid of flying. I have no idea how they got on a plane and came to the United States, as scared as they are of flying. Now, we've been living here in the Atlanta market now for 13 years. My mom has not been here in probably 10 years. Why? Because she's always thinking, What if there's a problem with the plane? What if the engine has issues? What if it's snowing when it's coming back? What if there's a thunderstorm? It's always some story about what if. And I tell her, Mom, they've been doing this for about 100 years. I think they figured it out. So instead, she's missed a lot of time watching her grandkids grow up, right? Missed a lot of time. Where my mother-in-law, she spends about 3 months a year with us every year. So she got to see her grandkids grow up. Now, my dad, who's also fearful of flying, but he also has the zest for life. My dad, a couple years ago, decides he's going to Europe. And I'm thinking, hey, buddy, do you realize you got to fly to Europe? You can't drive there. So he gets on a plane and does a tour of Europe. He lands in the UK. Then from the UK, he flies to Rome. From Rome, he flies to Italy. From Italy, he went to France. And I'm thinking, look at a guy who's terrified of flying and in one trip did like 10 plane trips. But you see, his curiosity to see the world was way bigger than his fear of flying. So I'm going to tell you, live the curious life. What if what I'm showing you here today just might change your life? Right? Take that action and get started today. Just follow the link that you see on the screen right now. So I'm going to give you one more huge bonus, again, only to the first 15 of you. We talked about selling physical products on Amazon. One of the things that I've discovered, and completely by accident, is that you can actually sell high-end courses on Amazon, but in a digital format, 100% downloadable. So right now we're in the process of testing this out, and we are going to be creating a new course only for how to sell digital products on Amazon. Now this course is going to sell for about $1,000, but here's what I'm going to do for you guys for being a first 15 fast action taker. When that course is done, you're going to get a free copy of it, my gift to you for being a fast action taker. As soon as we're done with that course, I will get you login access for it as well. Now, I do have one more bonus again for the first 15 of you who get started. I'm going to give you 250 hot niche markets that you can target to find information products to sell on Amazon. I created this list for myself. In fact, some of the numbers I showed you guys today, those numbers are from products that came off this list. So this list is a real list. It's not a bogus list, a BS list. This is a list where I've picked my products from. Now, I will tell you this, I'm also not going to take the products I've created off that list. So the list you get will have some things that we're selling. But I will tell you this, I'm not going to tell you which one of those products it is, because if I did that, then every single person is going to go out and create the exact same product. I don't want to create undue competition for myself, as well as I don't want to create undue competition for you as you go into any other markets. So you're going to get the 250 hot niche markets that I vetted and are ready to go now. So let's repeat in everything that you're going to get here. You're going to get the Azon Profit System. That's a $1,997 training. You're going to get the Creating the Perfect Customer Experience that doubled our sales, $897 value. You're going to get Outsourcing Everything, $497 value. You're going to get the Void Finder software. That's an $897 value. The first 15 of you will get the Amazon Upsell System. That's a $997 value. You're going to get the live group calls. That's a $500 value. And the first 15 of you will learn how to sell digital courses on Amazon, fully downloadable. That is a $1,000 value. And you're also going to get the first 15 of you, the 250 hot niche markets to target on Amazon, $1,000 value. Total value, $7,785. Now, guys, all you have to do right now to get started with the Amazon Profit System for just one payment of $497 is just follow the link that is now on the screen and get your copy now. So, again, like I said, this is the last chance you're going to be getting this price. We are going to strictly the high-end coaching, which is a $5,000 price point, or the higher-end group coaching price, which is $1,497. This is the last time you're going to get the discounted price. So you definitely want to follow the link on the screen and get started today. So people ask me, is this easy? Right? That's the question I get all the time. Is this easy? Well, let me tell you two things. First of all, I don't think anything is hard. I didn't get to the level that I am and where I am in life because I was thinking things were hard. Because if I thought things were hard, I would never take action, right? So I don't think that is. My dad doesn't have the success that he has because he thought coming to the United States was going to be harder than where he was living. Why would he come to the United States? In fact, funny story, when my dad came to the United States, the neighborhood he moved in was one of the roughest neighborhoods in Stamford, Connecticut. That project was rough. We got robbed probably 2 or 3 times when we were still in the house. In other words, they broke in the middle of the night when people were sleeping. That's the kind of neighborhood that was. So my dad came to this country and he was calling his friends back home. And you know what he told his friends? He said, "You won't believe this. I've made it. I can brush my teeth in a sink and there's a knob, you pull it and water comes down." He goes, "I take a shower inside the bathroom, water comes out of the walls. When I have to use number 2, I sit down and then I push the lever and it just disappears into the ground." Because let me tell you why. In Haiti, there is no sink in your bathroom unless you're wealthy, right? There is no shower. You took a bath in a basin, or you take a bucket of water and you threw it on yourself. You don't brush your teeth in a sink with running water. You have a cup of water, you rinse your mouth out and you gargle with it. And there certainly were no flushable toilets. You had an outhouse. And by the way, I visited as a kid and had to use an outhouse. All I could do is pray to God you never have to use an outhouse. As a kid, I knew that was a disgusting experience I never want to experience again. I couldn't wait to come back home to Stamford, Connecticut. Right? So my dad is telling people he's made it and he had no idea that he hadn't. Right? So that's hard life, people. But needless to say, I'm going to show you something and you decide. So here's a picture of a cruise. My wife, a bunch of internet marketers, we were on. This was January 19th through January 28th, 2018. We've been on many of these cruises together. Here we are, just Ty Cohen. There is Davin. There's my wife. There's Mitch. There's a bunch of top marketers. Brian Delaney, a bunch of top marketers there hanging out, right? Well, let's see what happened that week. That week on Amazon, I did $4,890.15. Now, let me also tell you this. In the middle of the week, I ran out of inventory. So about 3 out of the 7 days, I was out of inventory. So that means I had nothing to sell. And I was in the middle of the ocean, so there was no way I could fix the problem. So I had no computer, no internet. I had no Google AdWords. I had no Facebook. I had no ability to do a webinar. I had no ability to do a sales call. I had no ability to do a presentation. I had no ability to present on a stage in a seminar. Yet I made more money that week than what most people make working a month, 60 to 80 hours a week doing. So is this easy? I will let you decide. To me, like I said, I don't think anything is hard. So as our account, I want to say marinated a little bit. And I can't even tell you why this happened, but our best month we did, actually this is not our best month. This is probably the third best month. We did $43,181.08. Not bad for a business that I started making $9.97 on that first sale. Now, I will let you know by this point, my wife is fully vetted and committed to my Amazon business. She doesn't think I am so crazy anymore. And like I said, when our account hit this number here and started doing this, I can't even tell you why that happened. I think something might have gone viral somewhere, but believe you me, I did not pass that up. So guys, you have 2 choices today. You can do nothing. Just keep going about your business like you did yesterday. But I'm going to tell you something. The problem with today, if you are not satisfied with where you are today, it's not because of today. It's because of yesterday. It's because of the day before. If you want tomorrow to be different, it's today that you have to make a change. So right now, you have a choice. Do the same thing you did yesterday, or decide to take action and do something to change your tomorrow. My dad always used to say, it's always about tomorrow. It's always about tomorrow. And today is your chance to change your tomorrow. So guys, you've seen how fast I got started. You've seen the proof. You've seen the consistency. You've seen that this doesn't cost much to do. What does it cost to create a DVD? $2. You see that you are partnering with Amazon. It's not with me, right? And I just happen to be the person that is doing this very successfully, who's going to be the person to support you and help you do it successfully as well. So you want to get started right now. Follow the link that you see on the screen to get yourself started. So the only thing left is for you to take action right now. And all you want to do for one payment of $497 is follow the link on the screen and get started. Okay, so guys, I do have a few minutes. I will answer a handful of questions. For some of you, if your questions don't get answered, the way GoToWebinar works is the questions are coming in fast and furious, so I can only see about 5 at a time. Anything that I have not been able to answer, I will do my best to answer over email. So let's take a look. How fast does it take to get started? Okay, Tom, good question. Once you go through the training, and like I said, you can go through it today if you want to. You can go through it over the next couple weeks. It's totally up to you. But once you do that, it doesn't take long to create a product. I mean, I literally have gone from an idea to having a product live on Amazon in less than a week. So it does not take a significant amount of time to do that. You can do it very fast. My student James went from 0 to almost 4K a month in sales in 40 days. So that was from training to live to sales in 40 days. So that was very, very fast to do that. Can I sell in other countries? Yes, you can sell in other countries. In fact, my recommendation is you start with one country, preferably your root country, wherever you are. And then honestly, in the next couple of years, you should be in every country. Why stop with just one? Be in every single one. It's just shipping, folks. If you can put your product in a box, then you can be in any country that you want to. Okay, what are the extra costs that are involved? Good question there, Michelle. You're going to need an Amazon account. Now, there is the no-cost way and there is the cost way. No-cost way is get yourself what we call the basic Amazon account. That's a free account. Now, the limitation is you can only sell about 40 products a month with that free account. Also, if you ever wanted to do sponsored ads, you can't do that in the free account. So secondly is you can have a free account and you can also go ahead and create the product and content yourself. If you do that, guess what? The Amazon account costs you nothing, and it doesn't cost you to create anything to create your content. Your only expense is going to be creating a couple sets of the DVDs or CDs or cheat sheets or whatever. And let's say you're selling a cheat sheet, you're going to order, 20 of them at 20 cents a piece. So whatever that comes out to, 10, 12 bucks, I don't know. So that's your cost there. Now, the other side is you get a full Amazon account, which is $40 per month or $39 per month. And maybe you pay someone to create your content that costs you $100 to do that. And you're still going to have the same cost to create your DVD, your cheat sheet, or whatever it is. So that is slightly more money, but either way, neither one is an expensive proposition. Okay, can I sell PLR content? Okay, PLR again, guys, is private label rights content. Yes, you can, because remember, you're repurposing the content. By the time you're done with it, it's a completely new product. So yes, you can do PLR content. Okay, let's see. Read this one here. Okay, what if I need extra help? like I said, we've got the group Q&A calls. Again, only the first 25 of you can do that. Right after 25, we have to shut it down. But you do have the group Q&A calls, as well as you have the ability to send an email through the support system that comes directly to me. Okay, we got that one done. Okay, do you show us how to find markets? Okay, Simu, that's a great question. I spend a lot of time teaching you how to find market because, like I said, my goal is to teach you how to fish. I'm not trying to hand you fish. I want to teach you how to fish. And what that means is once you get your first project done, there's nothing to stop you from doing 100 more projects if you wanted to. So yes, I will teach you how to do that. Okay. Okay, I just placed in order. Did I make the first 15? Okay, hold on, guys. Let me just look on my other computer here. 1 second. Okay, so currently we are at 7 sales already. So there are 8 spots left over. I'm sure by the time we are done with the training, we'll probably, hopefully get a couple more, but I know by the time we send out the replays, we will definitely be over the first 15. Okay, so where do we get DVDs created? So I do cover that inside the training. So once you're in the training, I will show you how to get DVDs as well as, things like cheat sheets and things like that. So we are going to cover all of that. Okay, Gene, how long should my content be? Okay, it's a great question, but let me tell you this. I wouldn't worry about the length. What's more important is, can you solve their problem? And is your content good? I'd be more focused on, is my content good versus how long my content is. Because remember, Amazon lets people vote with a review system. So people don't vote for how long content is. They vote for, did it solve their problem? So you just want to make sure your content is good. Now, if you can do that with a cheat sheet, do it with a cheat sheet. If you can do that with a 30-minute DVD, do it with a 30-minute DVD. If it takes 5 hours, do it in 5 hours. I will tell you there is a product right now that I am tracking. It is a 1-hour video content. And my guesstimate is they've done somewhere north of 7 million in sales. And it's a 1-hour piece of content. It's 2 DVDs that are 30 minutes of each. Okay? So I say it's whatever it takes to make it good. Okay. How popular are DVDs versus CDs? I really don't know whether DVDs or CDs are more popular. I just know that if it's a DVD, it's something that needs to be seen. If it's CD, it's something that could be audio. Like I can teach you how to increase your confidence with a CD. I can also teach you how to increase your confidence with a DVD. But I can't teach you how to drive with a CD because you'd have to see me driving for me to do that. Okay, here's a great question. Do I have to put my name on the product? Like I said, I don't put my name on anything. So you definitely don't have to put your name on the product. In fact, I normally just pull my names from the phone book or some kind of directory online. That's where I typically get my names from what I do. Okay, somebody here has cheat sheets. Not sure what you mean by cheat sheet. Mark, can you restate? It just says cheat sheet. Mark, if you could restate that. If I don't see it, we're going to be wrapping up soon. If I don't see that, I'll answer via email if I see it after. Okay, Tony, you asked about the guarantee. I did mention there is a guarantee, Tony. Maybe you missed that part of the training here. Now, Tony, I got to be honest with you. The only thing that makes me nervous is that is the only question you asked me. You didn't ask me about products. You didn't ask me about how to rank. You didn't ask me about anything. You asked me about the guarantee. And what I've learned is this. Typically, when someone asks that question, it's because they're thinking, I'm going to use my mortgage money to get into this. And if I don't make my money back in 30 days, then I'm just going to ask for a refund. And let me tell you this. The problem for me is this. Number one, if you did that, you'd be taking up someone's space in the program who could not get in. That's not fair to them. Number two, I invest a tremendous amount of effort and time into my students' success. So that's also not fair to me if that is what you're thinking. I would rather you say, hey, Greg, let me just save up for it or wait till I can afford it. And it's not that I have to take my mortgage money to do that. And then I'll come back, because I don't want you to take your mortgage money. You're starting a business. I did that in 1997. I quit my job. I had no money and I had no way to pay the bills. And it was not easy for me. I'm not going to lie to you. So for that reason alone, I would never tell somebody else to go through what I went through. Now, was it worth it? 100%. Look at me now. Would I ever tell somebody to do that? No. Would I do it again? I probably would. I'm crazy enough to do that. But would I recommend to somebody to do that? No. Take care of your family first. You can come back. Sure, when you come back, it might be a little bit more expensive. But it's not the cost that makes this the opportunity. It's the opportunity. Okay? So that's my answer there. Let's see. So I just want to ask you guys really quick. If you are thinking, hey, this is great, but for whatever reasons, I can't get in, can you tell me why you're feeling that you can't get in? Because that's going to, help me with making my presentation better and helping me with marketing and helping people understand what we are doing and how it can absolutely impact and change their lives. So do me a quick favor, type that into the chat box. Let me know why you are not getting in if you feel that you are not going to get in. Let's see what some of the answers are. Okay, I see some interesting things here. I see time is one. I will tell you, when I first got started, I was doing my corporate job, and I always felt time was the reason that I could not get started either. I'm not going to lie to you, right? I had a corporate job. I was busy. It was time. And reality was time was the reason I needed to get started into the business, because when I finally decided that no more excuses and I wanted to have money, because I had no choice. I quit my job, right? So guess what? I had to use time to get more time. So I respect that time is hard and it might be hard, but the only way you're going to get time is if you sacrifice some things and invest time. Hey, maybe get up an hour early. Go to bed an hour later. There's ways to find an hour a day to get something done. But also remember, my first product, we got to $3,000 to $4,000 a month in sales. And I did that with a total of 5 to 7 hours and somewhere in the neighborhood of $40 to $50. So didn't take me a lot of time, didn't take me a lot of money. Now I do see someone also said money, right? Yes, $497 is an investment, but you can split the payment once you go into the follow the link you see on the page. You will see that you can do 2 payments. So that is an option for you if money is an issue. The other thing I would say about money is find a partner. I do it all the time. Find a partner. Find someone that you can partner with who can split the payment with you, or maybe find someone who can put up the payment and you go through the training and do the work. Now, for doing that, you may give them a higher percentage of the sale. You split it 60-40 for the first product just to reward them for putting up the money. But money shouldn't be an excuse. And if that means you need to work an extra hour a day for the next 2 weeks to come up with $497, go to work for an extra hour a day. Don't let money be the thing that keep you from making more money. Okay, I've never sold anything before. I don't believe I can do this. I will say this, that what you believe is what you will achieve. If you don't believe you can do something or you can do anything, I could sell you this for $5. You're never going to get any results from it. So belief in money is not the equation. If you have to first believe that you can do something. And the question is this: why is it that I and millions of other people can put products on Amazon and make sales, and you can't? What is it that you think Jeff Bezos has against you that would keep you from being able to do that? The answer is nothing. If you get the knowledge, like I said in the beginning, it's just knowledge. And I'm handing you that knowledge on a silver platter. If you get that knowledge, you can go out and duplicate that knowledge. That's all it is. Now, if you aren't going to take action, like I did the first 6 months, guess what you're going to get? You're going to get the exact same thing I got, which was nothing. That first screenshot I showed you, we made zero money for the first 6 months I thought about Amazon because I was just talking about Amazon. So hopefully you're not going to do the mistake that I made and just talk about it. You're going to be about it, and you're going to go out and take action. It doesn't take a lot. Like I said, we did it in 5 to 7 hours worth of time. So hopefully that answers the question for you guys. And I want to wrap this up by saying thank you. There are a million other things you could have been doing today, but you chose to be on this training with me, and I'm humbled by that. Hopefully, you will give me the opportunity to be your mentor and help you change your life, change your family's life, and live that curious life. So guys, what you want to do is take action. I can see right now we're at 11 units moved. We only have 4 more to go. So you want to take action before all of the first 15 are gone, because those extra bonuses are amazing. Okay. So with that being said, guys, I want to thank you. I look forward to working with you. I look forward to helping you change your life, and I look forward to seeing you on the other side. This is Greg Caesar, and have a wonderful day.